Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, we are from group 1 and today we will introduce some places that are located in Paris, France. And the places that will be introduced by our member, which are Eiffel Tower, will be delivered by me, Alifianti Maryam. And then Louvre Museum will be delivered by Zahra. And the last is Parc des Princess will be delivered by Mas Fajrin. Let's go straight to the place introduction. Alright, I will explain about Eiffel Tower. Introduce about Eiffel Tower. I think everybody know about this place because this place is the most popular tourist destination in the world. But I want you to know more detail about this place, and maybe you can put this place into your wish list and make your interest will be increased. First, the Eiffel Tower is one of the most famous landmarks in the world, and it is a symbol of Paris, France today. It was built by Gustave Eiffel and his team and completed in 1889 as part of the Explosion Universelle, celebrating 100 years of the French Revolution. And then initially, many people doubted its design before. When this place is built, many people doubted about this design of Paris Eiffel Tower. But today, it stands as a proud icon of France and one of the most visited tourist destinations in the world. The tower is located in the area that named Champ de Mars area by the Seine River, making it easily accessible by public transportation and offering scenic views of the city, including other famous landmarks. Beyond being a tourist attraction, the Eiffel Tower is also a center for cultural events and art, inspiring countless artists and photographers. And then visitors can enjoy capturing photos from different angles, and especially at night when the tower is illuminated. It will create a magical atmosphere. The surrounding of this area, Champ de Mars, provides a spacious green area where people can picnic and then relax and then enjoy the scenery with the trees, flowers, and then the nearby Seine River, adding to the natural beauty of the environment. Overall, the Eiffel Tower represents a combination of history, culture, art, and nature, and then it will making an unforgettable experience for anyone that visiting Paris. Thank you. The next places will be delivered by Mbak Zahra.
In the heart of Paris, where Seine flows through centuries of history, stands the Palace of Dreams, a place that was once a fortress, a royal residence, and is now a sanctuary for the human spirit. This is Louvre. Its story begins not with art but with power. In 1190, King Philippe Auguste built a fortress here, a sentinel against invasion. Over 800 years, it grew, transformed by monarchs from Charles V to Napoleon, each leaving their mark. It was the Sun King Louis XIV who truly made it a spectacle of opulence before moving his court to Versailles. The Louvre itself is not the first masterpiece you will encounter. But the true magic of the Louvre began in 1793, in the wake of the Revolution. It was reborn as a public museum, a museum for the people. This was a radical new custom to open the treasure of kings to the eyes of all humanity. Today, that tradition continues. It is a global crossroad, a place where culture. But the true magic of the Louvre began in 1793 in the wake of the Revolution. It was reborn as a public museum, a museum for the people. This was a radical new custom to open the treasures of kings to the eyes of all humanity. Today, that tradition continues. It is a global crossroad, a place where cultures and languages intertwine in a shared pilgrimage to beauty. To walk this house is to understand its environment. It is a city within a city, over 6,000 square meters of galleries, a labyrinth of creativity. The custom here is to wander, to get lost, to let curiosity be your guide. Look up at the ceilings, masterpieces in themselves. Feel the weight of the history in the very air you breathe. This is not just a gallery, it is an experience. In artists' hearts, the silent witnesses to our triumphs and tragedies. Leonardo's Mona Lisa, whose smile holds the world in its grasp, the Venus de Milo, an eternal poem in marble, the winged victory forever charging forward into the headwind. Here, you don't just see art, you stand in the presence of God, heroes, and the raw emotion of human existence. Yet the Louvre's soul is also found in its quiet corners and the gentle play of light in the Islamic art court, a tribute to intricate craft and spiritual geometry and the serene gaze of a pharaohic scribe. It's a connection to a civilization born of the Nile. The museum is a global ecosystem of creativity where nature is captured in brushstrokes, the lush forests of the Rousseau and the stormy seas of Vernay. And when you emerge, the environment of art gives way to the art of environment. The Tuileries Garden, once the royal garden of the palace, is now a place for Parisian life to unfold. To sit here with the Louvre behind you is to understand the French custom of flâner, the art of leisurely strolling, of simply being present in a moment of beauty. The Louvre is more than a museum. It is a fortress that learned to be gentle, a palace that opened its door to the world. It is a conversation across time, a mirror reflecting our deepest selves. It is a story that's still being written. And your visit is the next chapter.
Okay. Okay guys, good afternoon in here. Today I'd like to introduce you the famous place, the beautiful place, and maybe the place of victory, Paris Saint-Germain Stadium, Parc de France. I don't know that's my pronoun is correct or not. Parc de France is located in Paris, France. Stadium is home base of Paris Saint-Germain, the biggest club in France. This stadium built in 1897. It has about 48,000 capacity, but the originally of this place is Velodrome and Royal Park. The stadium was then converted into a stadium, modern football stadium, in 1972 by architect Roger Taillibert, and has been home to Paris Saint-Germain since 1974. In this stadium has important events. First, this stadium hosted the World Cup 1998 matches and the final. Second, it witnesses the France victory in Euro 1984. Third, this stadium hosted 3 Champions League final in 1956, 1975, and 1981, as well as the final UEFA Cup 1998. It has 4 iconic stands: Borelli, Auteuil, Paris, and Bologna. And it offers stadium tours for visitors, which include access into the pitch, changing rooms, and press room. And the official pastry shop and restaurant are also available around the stadium. Okay guys, Parc des Princes is the home base for the biggest club in France, Paris Saint-Germain or PSG, who has won the Champions League against Inter 5-0 in 2025-2024 seasons. The stadium is interested for tourists, and this stadium is a tourist attraction due to its place in France sporting history. Alright, this time tourism has explained an interesting country, France, and discussed about the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre Museum, and the Parc des Princes. Okay guys, thank you for watching. See you.